Zebra Family channel. If you have not subscribed, please click the like button, share and subscribe. It's free.
Look, my son, if someone says my son stole from him, I will say yes. But if someone said my son shot, Longo will never do that. He's not that kind of a character. He's never carried a gun in his entire life. The defense in the SENZO MEYIWA, especially the ones who accuse him of shooting, they are just psychopaths. They are mad.
So if convicted, your son will have a criminal record to his name. So what's your message to parents who are struggling with drug abuse with their children right now?
Well, I think I've seen one of our closest friends, being killed by, I think you guys know Hope Zide. She used to be with the SABC. We cannot protect our kids because, you see, such incidents happen because some parents obviously protect their kids if they are maybe there's some elements of criminality amongst the family. You find that kids, maybe they do robberies and all that, and we keep quiet. These things, sometimes they hit back. So I don't think parents should actually be silent about this. Because some parents, they know that their kids have issues, not only with drugs, with other criminal activities. I think it's important for parents to really come out. And, that's how we can get our country safe, from drugs, and we must speak out.
Botswana, you started by saying that you were not in the country, but before you left, you spoke to your sons. Take us through the emotions you went through when you got back home and all of a sudden things had changed.
Look, I knew, to be honest with you, when I was preparing to go to the US, why I had a meeting with them, I knew that Longo especially will go astray. I knew it. So I spent about 2 hours talking to him. He was okay, looking good, very clean, And when I came back, and then I found, my stuff gone, I was really hurt. I was really hurting. And at this time, I said to myself, I'll find him, and wherever I found him, definitely, I don't care. He must rot in jail. I don't care. He's my son, but I'd rather see him in jail than to see him suffer in the streets, stealing from people, stealing from me, But one thing for sure, I don't care who says what. The SENZO MEYIWA, whatever they can do, they will never find him guilty of that.
Mr. Twala, there are, information from the defense in the SENZO MEYIWA trial that your gun was taken for testing. Could you possibly shed light on that?
My gun?
Yes.
Yes, because it's normal practice. If my son was implicated, they said my gun was used. So the police have the right to take my firearm for ballistic test. It's a normal practice. So I wouldn't say no to the police if they want my firearm. I had to give them to make sure that it's cleared. There's no problems with my firearm. So some people said my firearm was stolen. My firearm was never stolen. I've had my firearm all my life. I've never reported my firearm stolen or it's all lies. People just abstracted a story from Mansbury Rue. With Twitter and social media, you find haters. People will all say all different kind of things of people they don't like. And then now people will just grab the stories and just... Some people are even making money with this podcast and all that. Just to attract people to join, to subscribe and all that. So that's what is happening.
Your second son is also overlooking. How is he like? Is he anything like Longo?
Look, he surprised me. He surprised me. I've never had issues with him. But I decided that they must both suffer the consequences because they were together.
Is he also drug?
No, it's not. He doesn't take drugs.
How many times has Longo been to rehab?
More than 30 times. Private government has been to rehab more than 30 times. I've even lost count.
Would you say that you've given up on him?
Honestly speaking, he's my son. I love him. I'd rather see him spending time in jail, whether it's life or what, than see him suffer in the streets or hurting other people.
Judging by the remarks that you just mentioned regarding the SENZO MEYIWA mega trial, do you think this has a stigma or does this stigma affect your career?
It won't affect my career. If I'm here with you guys. I'm not arrested. The police don't even I would be arrested if there was a problem. It's only haters, people who don't like me, but I don't have a problem. God loves me, and there are people who love me out there. Those who hate me, hard luck. You understand? The SENZO MEYIWA thing, as we speak, I have a very good relationship with Senzo's mom. Yesterday I spoke to them. I spoke to Senzo's family all the time. And if Senzo's mom loves me and she accepts me as a son, who are they, those haters? I have a very good relationship with Senzo's mom. Even now, when I leave her, I'm going to talk to her.
Did you have a relationship before? Is it possible after?
I have a very good relationship with Senzo. And hence, I took a responsibility that it's not that because of my son or what. I have students that are not my kids, who are doctors, who are lawyers, that have assisted. So I always assist disadvantaged, especially young black people. So I don't actually see the problem if I have to assist Senzo's mom or anyone else. They are not the first. I help a lot of people.
Family, let's talk about CHICCO, what he referred defense psychopath, who are busy saying his son killed SENZO MEYIWA. So I just want to put this in record, that a psychopath is somebody who called a police station called CHICCO when SENZO was lying down dying after being shot by his son. But he decided to call the CHICCO police station. The first, instead of calling a state police station, he called CHICCO police station. That's a psychopath. He should have referred that to whoever called her immediately SENZO was shot, a psychopath. That, why do you call me here instead of calling the state police station or the country's police station? That is what we call the psychopath. There are a lot of things that CHICCO didn't answer there. He didn't answer a simple question that, why? What did your son tell you who killed SENZO immediately he came home? Because he was in the same house where SENZO was killed. He never answered that question. And he was first to be called, CHICCO, by Kelly Kumalo, instead of calling an ambulance or calling a police station to tell them that, oh, we have been attacked here. There were intruders in the house who attacked us and they were demanding cell phone. Now they have managed to shoot SENZO MEYIWA. Instead, they called the police station of CHICCO. Because it means CHICCO has got a police station. That is the reason why he was called. He never answered that question. But he is able to call the same people who are in court defending their own clients that are psychopaths. Because his son was in the scene of crime. But we don't hear a lot about him. And another thing that I think CHICCO made a mistake when he was answering a question from SABC. He is telling SABC and the world that it is not a good thing to enable your own children or your own son or your own daughter. Because by doing that, you are putting yourself in danger. And he even gave an example of a friend that was killed by his son. So that shows that CHICCO knew what exactly happened in SENZO MEYIWA's case, whereby he was shot. So now he's playing the defense side, like he doesn't know anything, and his son, at the same time, he's telling us about somebody's son who was being enabled, that he ended up killing that parent. And he himself, he enabled his own son by shielding him after SENZO MEYIWA was dead. He's not telling us that I questioned my son, and my son said this. How did these people enter? Those are the things that he should be answering, not to call the lawyers psychopath. A psychopath is somebody who calls a police station that is not there, which was CHICCO, instead of calling people who were going to rescue MEYIWA from dying, because already he was shot. But we see CHICCO, who is exactly CHICCO trying to fool? He's telling about his son stealing his own things. I don't buy that one, and I'll never buy it. It's not true. There's something that he's trying to do now at the end, because he realized that this case is taking a certain turn now. And by telling us that there's no way his son has ever carried a gun, that's not true. He needs to tell us the truth. Because the gun that was tested, the one that shot SENZO, they said it had a wheel. And the first person to call the MEYIWA family that Longwe has mistakenly shot SENZO, it was still fresh. It was not after days. It was within few minutes it has happened. Those are the people we can believe, not CHICCO, what he's trying to tell us. He enabled his son, and his son has cost him. So he shouldn't come and play the defense at the wrong time. That's the wrong time. He's trying to play the defense. It's not the right time for him to do that. He should tell us the facts, exactly what really happened, because his son was in the scene of crime. Why did he run away after SENZO has been shot? Where did he go? Because his traces were not. It's kind of crazy to listen to Chico playing this defense side. But I know he still have a lot to answer. No matter how much he say it will never, no matter how much connection he has, this taking a certain shape now in the country. No matter how much people try to shield other people, incubate them in their crimes, now things are starting to take a turn. Let's hope Chico comes out clean before it's too late. Because even answering those questions, he was not giving us any confidence that his son doesn't know anything and him doesn't know anything about the death of SENZO MEYIWA. That's one thing I can just say. There's a lot of question to ask Chico. He has opened a can of worms for himself. He shouldn't have gone to the media and talked the way he talked to the media, because there's a lot. Everybody's got a lot of questions now after his how his son stole his equipment. That's another story for another day, because we don't even believe that. He's trying to play that game of trying to defend himself, so that people can know that whenever his son does something wrong, I always stand by my side and say, okay, this is what you did. You have to pay for your crimes and everything. It's what he's trying to imply in our minds. And we are not going to take it because we know that he is lying. Must tell us the truth. How SENZO MEYIWA, why Kelly called you instead of calling police? That is the biggest question that you have to answer. Because you don't have a police station. You don't have an ambulance to come and rescue SENZO. You don't have doctors yourself, the ones that you said you help them out. But they are not your doctor. They are working for the state, not for you. Come out straight, Chico, and tell the world what exactly happened. Because you know the truth. Definitely you know the truth, what exactly happened. But you can just fool us for a short period of time. But you must know, it's not everybody that you will. Don't play the big game that you talk to SENZO's mother, long SENZO's mother, he loves you. SENZO's mother has got millions of questions that she's asking herself. That because I heard that your son killed my son, but because she's an elder, she needs to play it in a way that you don't understand how she's playing her cards. She understands you, that you are trying to fool her. So, family, listening to Chico, whatever he has said in the media, what is your take? Let's face the facts. Drop your comment respectfully, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ngiyamthanda nonke ngothando lukaLove ngithi noma ngabe izindlu zodaka baxuluzi kusekhaya la. Let's fix our country. Ngiyamthanda ngothando lukaLove. Bravo, bravo.